Getting back in the groove of things after taking vacation is probably one of the most difficult things, especially when you work for yourself and reselling. Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today we're gonna pull some eBay orders. Not sure what we're gonna talk about. I don't really have a topic today, so we'll just pull things, see how things go, see what's on the mind. Still trying to recover after this trip from Kentucky. Man, I'll tell you, I love doing these highway sales, but getting back in the groove of things after taking vacation is probably one of the most difficult things, especially when you work for yourself and reselling, because you come back, you always walk into a complete other crapshoot. You have 100 million things to do, and you're just overwhelmed, have a lot of time. So I love taking trips. I love doing these things, but anytime you go on vacation with reselling, you end up working more before you leave. You end up working double time before you leave and double time when you get back. It's nature of the beast, and I wouldn't have it any other way, but let's just jump in. Let's pull some orders. I think we got like 16 orders on eBay. I think we got like 2 on the Whatnot Marketplace. I think we got 2 on Poshmark, 1 on Macari. We're selling a lot of things. Oh, and we even got a Commons order as well. And so let's jump in. Let's start pulling those orders. All right, first order we sold is actually on Commons. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with Commons, Commons is a selling marketplace on District. It's actually owned by the Commonwealth Picker, the same guy that owns Bonanza. He also owns Commons. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's a place for resellers to sell off wholesale items, also for resellers to buy wholesale items. So if you have a problem sourcing, it's a good place to go look. But also too, if you have a bunch of merchandise, you get cheap, you just want to move it, you don't want to, sell it, you want to move it on to someone else. And this is a prime example of that. This was about 250 plus vintage stickers. And these are all car stickers, like, as you can look, Detroit Local, performance stickers, there's Michelin tire stickers in here, a bunch of stuff. There's about, I don't know, a little over 250 stickers in there. I listed for $75 on Commons, which comes out to like 30 cents a sticker. Someone sent me an offer within the first hour for 65 bucks and I took it. So I got $65 plus shipping. I picked it up in the fleet across Florida with ADH Dave. I paid $5 for all those stickers. So I didn't want to list them individually or put them in lots and put them up there. There's a lot of similar items there, so multi-quantity. So whoever bought that, even if they sell the stickers for $1 a piece, they're going to make, that's $250 to get for those lots. So they should do really good on those. Moved a giant lot of stickers and have to deal with it and still made a profit. So it's a win-win. I like to get a lot of collectibles graded. From VHS, comic books, sports cards, video games. The problem with getting stuff graded is, though, you take a risk, and if you get a low grade on an item, it's hard to sell graded. And unfortunately, a lot of collectors want high-end items, and this is one of those bad situations, so let me show you. I thought this book, the corners are absolutely perfect on this book. Except for this one, maybe a little nick right there, but I thought this was going to pass. Both sides are great on this, and this comic got a 7.5. I was absolutely shocked. In the inner pages, there was some damage. Maybe a page was creased or a stain inside. Something made it to get a 7.5. All my other ones that I had like this got either 9.6 or 9.8. So I thought for sure this would get a 9.8. I was shocked and came back to 7.5. This has only happened to me, I think, twice in comics where I thought I was going to get a higher grade and it was like ridiculously lower. And 1 in video games. So it happens, it happens to the best of us. We miss items. We end up missing something that our naked eye doesn't see. And so I paid $30 to get this comic book graded and pressed, and I was just hoping to break even on it. And it actually sold on the Whatnot Marketplace. Someone sent me an offer for like 45 bucks and I took it. So I got $45 plus shipping. I'm so happy. I'm even going to make a profit on this item, which I didn't think I was going to, because I had less than like $1 into the book. So it's just one of those bad situations that actually turned out okay. We've all been there as resellers, though. You make a buy or you make a move that think is going to be profitable. It turns out not to be profitable or a lot worse than what you originally expected. It's the worst when it happens. Man, I will tell you, I'm having such a hard time getting back in the groove of things post-vacation. You get overwhelmed because you have so much to do, from shipping items to listing, all the new items you just got, getting caught up in my videos. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys do post-vacation to get back in the groove of things? For me, I know this is my full-time job, so I got to just jump into it and just do it. I don't really have a choice, but it doesn't make it any easier sometimes. So I'd like to hear what you guys like to do or try to go through. I did watch some motivation clips this morning to try to get my mindset right. I think mindset's huge post-vacation. They could get back in the groove of things. All right, next time we sold is actually Skippy. This is a Disney pin. Had those listed for $29.99. Buyer sent me an offer for $22.99. and I accepted. So I think I got $22.99 plus shipping. Another thing I did was I actually got a dry erase board and I wrote down everything I need to complete this week. That way, if I have a list, once I cross things off, it gives me the satisfaction that knowing I'm a step closer to hitting my goals of what I need to complete. So I know that definitely helps me out. And also too, as I get busier and busier, I find making a daily list does really help. I make a daily list, what I need to get done that day, what I need to get done that week and that month. That way, if I complete my task for the day, I can always work ahead for later in the week or the month. And it's definitely helped me out mindset-wise. All right, so we sold 2 Guitar Hero guitars. Here's the first one. Sold this one. This is a Sunburst one. Keep in mind, guys, you see this little hole right here? You do not need a dongle for Wii Guitar Heroes. For the Guitar Heroes for Nintendo Wii, you don't need a dongle because you actually put the controller in there. A lot of the other systems, you need a little attachment, a little dongle, which plugs into the system, so that way you can use it wirelessly to the actual guitar. But with Nintendo Wii ones, you do not. So I had this listed for $39.99. Sent out an offer for $35, buyer accepted. So we got $35 plus shipping. This is the Les Paul. This is another Guitar Hero for Nintendo Wii. As you can see, the spot right there. Picked this up when I was up in Kentucky. Did this massive purchase. A big shout out to Death Pile Picker because he set up a private pick and invited me to come down there with him. Me, him, and the Philly picker, Joe, we ended up making a giant pile of stuff and all went like in 3 ways on it. And I don't know, we ended up doing a big draft. It's going to be a really fun video, to be honest with you. Should be out in a couple weeks. I ended up getting this Guitar Hero from there. I probably have a couple bucks into it. And it's sold within an hour of listing it for $49.99 plus shipping. If you guys ever come across Guitar Hero Nintendo Wii controllers, 95% of the time they're going to work as long as the buttons are tight and they're not loose, because you're just putting a Wii controller in there. I don't even test them out. I just ship them out. And knock on wood, I've had pretty much no issues at all over the years of shipping them. And they're super easy to ship. People get worried because they look big. Let me show you guys a little trick. So you see this right here on the back of the neck, there's a little button. Push that button in, and this actually detaches. It makes it super easy to ship then, because you can just ship that in a little box. Do not pass them up. People pass them up at garage sales all the time. I find them like 11, 12 o'clock just on there because people buy the games, the systems. They don't want to deal with the guitars, and they sell great. I think another reason why it's hard to stay motivated here, being in Florida, we just get, the weather's so hot. So I go out and work in my garage, or if I go to my storage units, it is so freaking hot. Even though they're climate control and air conditioned, just bringing stuff in and out from the truck, moving things around, I just break out in sweat. So I hate that aspect of it. But the good news is we should only be super hot maybe for another month or so and start to cool down here in Florida. All right, next time we sold, this was a crappy sale. Really bad. Remember I told you guys I listed a bunch of wrestling DVDs a long time ago up in my store, and I've just been dropping the price with them. I'm going to eventually take them down, but we ended up selling another one of those. Survivor Series. Originally had this listed for like $6.99, and we ended up selling this for $2.99 plus shipping. And trust me, I don't list items this low anymore. This has been up in my store for like 2 years now, and just been dropping the prices. I've taken it down because the work's already done. Also too, guys, we did a whatnot on Wednesday night. It didn't go as well as I was hoping, unfortunately. I feel like the summer's been a really slow time for whatnot, but that's why you see all these items in here. I mean, we got some great deals. Like, we sold this like vintage clown, I think, for like $2 or $3. Dude, these Yetis. These are brand new Yetis. And these things sold, I think, for like $5. These go for like $25. So packs of makeup for super cheap. This is actually the top of the arcade for the original game from 1980. Sold that. I don't know, just all kind of other stuff. I packaged up a bunch of it already. But if you guys aren't following me on Whatnot, you're missing out because we give great deals. Usually all of our stuff starts like $2, $3 when we do our auctions, no more than like $5. Click on the link down below, give us a follow on Whatnot. We have tons of shows bookmarked. We're doing a ton of shows in August, so you guys do not want to miss that. All right, we saw this DVD box set. Now, I picked this up in Kentucky on the Highway 127 sale on that private pick. It had a high price tag on it, so I knew that to look it up, and I saw some comps going for like $30, $40. When I got home, I dug a little bit deeper and saw that some of these actually have sold for higher than that. So it's called The World at War. It's a huge box set from A&E. It's come across stuff from A&E, PBS, BBC. Always look them up because they're usually specialty box sets. They're not mass produced really, and they can sell for good money. This sold within the first hour of listing for $59.99 plus shipping. I'm thinking maybe an Amazon seller bought this, is going to resell it on Amazon probably for more. So I had 2 video game sales. Here's the weird thing. They wore it on eBay. They weren't on Mercari. They weren't on whatnot. They were actually on Poshmark, a clothing website. Yes, you guys can sell other things other than clothing on Poshmark. We sold Zelda Wind Waker. Had those listed for $64.99. Buyer sent me an offer for $60 and we took it. And then we sold South Park for PS1. Had those listed for $34.99. Buyer sent me an offer, I think for like $32 or $30 and we accepted. So we got $30 plus shipping. Don't be afraid to try out other marketplaces and list stuff. I cross-listed these over with Vendoo. Vendoo's really been paying off for me, I will tell you, because we had 2 Mercari sales. You saw that Venom comic book earlier we sold. That was on Whatnot Static Marketplace. And then we sold these 2 games on Poshmark. And then we also sold 2 items on Mercari. So all these sales are going to pay for Vendoo by itself, just as just 2 days of sales. They have some cheap deals that goes all the way down to like $10-20 a month. So highly recommend check it out. You guys can try it out for free. The link's in the description down below. I highly recommend check it out. It's a great way to expand your business without actually hiring employees to work for you. About a month ago, I started going through all my eBay listings and started repricing my comic books. My comic books were all priced higher than market value because when I list them all, the market was a lot higher. The market has actually dropped over the last year or two. So I've been repricing those and it's been paying off because a lot of them have been selling, which is nice. So this one right here, Batman, this is graded from CGC. It's a 9.6. I have less than $1 into the actual comic book. We paid about $30 for grading and to get it graded and pressed. And this one sold for $59.99 plus shipping. We'll make about, I don't know, we'll make it close to like $20-25 on this. So not the biggest margins, but when you have a ton of these and you're hoping to hit a 9.8s, when you see me sell a lot of these like collectibles for lower pricing, keep in mind that it's a numbers game. I'll send in like 20 or 30 items, get graded, and all I need is like 3-4 items come back at 9.8. I'll pay for all my grading, put me right in the profits, and then the rest is just gravy. So normally what I do is I make sure I send in the best possible items, hopefully for 9.8s. I am realistic though, knowing that not everything's gonna get the best score possible. So you're hoping for the best. And you know, a lot of times when I send in my comic book lots, you'll see me get like 20 books and I'll get 10 9.8s, a bunch of 9.6s, some other stuff. Actually, in the early years of my Picking Punching channel, I used to do unboxings all the time of graded comic books. So if you guys are into comic books, go back and watch some of my old videos on the Picking Punching channel. All right, got those items packaged up. So I'm gonna pull some more items here. Now this item has been sitting in my store for probably like 2 or 3 years. I had it listed super high. I had it listed high because I thought it was such a cool item. Was recently sitting in my store for like $25. I got no traction at all on this item. Some sent me an offer for $10. I just took it just to get it moved. This is jean jacket. Like, it says Liberty Hound on the back. It's a really cool piece. It's a Levi Strauss jacket. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the patches turned people off. I don't know. I don't know why it didn't sell for more, but took the $10 and I'm running with it. I think I probably like $5, so I'll break even on that item. Sometimes though, when you have old stale inventory, you just need to move it, break even or take a loss just to move it, get that cash flow back in and start buying new items. When you guys are working, packaging, listing, what do you guys listen to? Like right now, I'm listening to the Resellers Leftovers podcast, Dan in Demand, Joe the Philly Picker, and Jimmy Old School Flips. And there's Kevin. Kevin's not a regular on it, but he was a guest on this episode. But I love to listen to reselling podcasts. I listen to Resell Locker Room, Trash to Cash. But I also listen to non-reselling stuff. Like I'll listen to Joe Rogan or Pat McAfee, two of my favorite podcasts. Sometimes I like to watch flipper videos, like ADHD, because he's always messing stuff up, so I can make fun of him later on. Kevin Commonwealth Picker, I watch some of his flipper videos, but I don't watch a lot of picking stuff. So let me know down in the comments. I'm always looking for new things to watch or listen to. So let me know in the comments down below. Oh yeah, Island Reselling Podcast. That's with J. Wright Flips. That's another good one. Let me know down below what you guys listen to when you guys are working. I'm always looking for new things or new ways to expand my mind. It could be reselling, non-reselling. Sometimes I listen to music, not very often though. When I'm doing this stuff. All right, we sold some magazines. The reason why I like to listen to stuff while I work is that it does help motivate me. Because when I hear these guys talk about their good sales, the picking that they went through, it gets me in the right mindset. I think the things that you do listen to while you work, you want to make sure it doesn't distract you. You want to make sure it helps you. So that kind of keeps me on track. All right, let's pull the next order. We sold some magazines. All right, first one is, this is here. Scary Monsters. This is the Creature from Black Lagoon. Had this listed for $19.99. Set an offer for $15.99. Buyer accepted. So we had $15.99 plus shipping. This came from my massive flea market purchase, and I have probably like 25 cents in this. All right, we sold some more magazines. These are the retro, really cool magazine called Retro Fan. It's a giant pulp culture magazine. We sold this lot. Had it listed for $49.99. Had those listed for $49.99. Buyer sent me an offer for $25 and I accepted. So I had $25 plus shipping. Once again, this came from my pickup. I have probably like less than $2 in all these magazines, and I'll take the $25. Had it up for a couple weeks. It was the only offer I got, so I just took it. So another video game. This is a sealed copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 for Xbox 360. There it is. I probably would have got more for this, but unfortunately right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. See, it's ripped in front. Would have got more for this. Had it listed for $19.99. I think we got $17.99 plus shipping for it. All right, so some clothing. Now, this is one of those items that put me in a predicament as soon as I listed, because someone must have Carhartt saved in their searches, because as soon as this item was listed, I ended up getting like 2 or 3 offers right off the bat. It's right on top because I just listed it. This is a Carhartt jacket. Picked this up at a garage sale here in Florida. Bought that last summer. I just never listed it. Ended up buying it for $1. Listed for $89.99. One thing you guys need to know with the Carhartt, it's okay if the item is distressed, maybe rips or fraying on it, because people actually like that. It adds to the actual appeal of the item. But this is a size small, or I would've got a lot more money for it. I had it listed for $89.99. I got multiple offers on it. Someone sent me an offer for 60 bucks. I ended up waiting 24 hours before I actually accepted the offer, just in case if any other offers came through, and I took it, so I got 60 bucks plus shipping. I decided to film earlier today so I didn't have all these interruptions from the pets, but I feel like I'd do you guys an injustice if I didn't at least show them. There's Willow. She's sleeping. You tired, girl? Samantha loves her window. She likes to sunbathe. Hey, baby. All right, next time we sold is actually a Macari, and this is a Disney key. The Disney Princess key. That's actually kind of cool little piece. There it is, Disney Princess key. This is a special edition key. I think this actually came from Japan, not mistaken. Had this listed Macari for $34.99. Buyer sent me an offer, I think for 30 bucks or 32 bucks. I accepted, so I got 30 bucks plus shipping. All right, next time we sold it, I actually sold it on Dibbit when we were up in Kentucky. Kevin wanted to go live one night, and we all just put up one item each. I picked this up in a giant lot of items in Kentucky. As you guys know, I'm a big pop culture fan. I love anything retro. It's actually really cool. Batman medallions, FM radio. Started at $1. It didn't sell for much. It sold for like 4 bucks. So that's what happens. Sometimes you put items up for auction, and it sold for, started at $1. Look how cute Willow looks, though, guys. Living her best life. And then this guy woke up. He's over here eating his food. Actually eating his own food for once. All right, next time we saw was actually a jersey. This is from a Buccaneer, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is Joey Galloway, number 84, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ohio State alum. If you guys don't know, Joey Galloway played late 90s, early 2000s, and picked this up probably for less than 5 bucks at a garage sale, and ended up selling it for $29.99 plus shipping. All right, next time we sold is actually a Joker figure. DC Joker figures came from my massive toy pickup. I've already in the profits on these. I think I had it listed for $11.99. Set on offer for $9.99. Buyer accepted, so I got $9.99 plus shipping. Next time I sold, now if you guys just saw, I sold that Joey Galloway jersey, and then I sold this vintage Packers pullover jacket. Packers is zip up, old Reebok tag on the top there. I ended up getting, I bought it at a garage sale. I think I paid like 3 bucks for it. And I'm getting $39.99 plus shipping. Now, one thing I will say, it's August right now, right before football season starts. So people are anticipating the football season. Great time to get up any type of NFL or college gear that you may have. Also, too, school's right around the corner. So get your book bags, winter jackets, all that stuff up in preparation for the school year and for the fall coming up. Because you guys will start selling a lot of that stuff, and it's better to get it up now and get ahead of the game. All right, next time we sold some strategy guides. This was actually a bad buy. I don't say that very often on here, but I definitely made a bad buy. At the local flea market, guy had a massive lot of strategy guides. I think I paid like 2 bucks a piece for them, because I've done really well with strategy guides, video game strategy guides in the past. And it looks like, unfortunately, someone picked out pretty much all the good ones, and most of them are only selling for like 10 bucks a pop. So I had Duel Masters and the other Duel Masters. I put them together in a lot for $19.99. They've been up there for months, no traction. Someone sent me an offer for 10 bucks. I just took it. I just want to move them. So I got 10 bucks plus shipping. I'll make like 3 bucks on this lot. Not ideal, but you know what? Not everything's going to be a home run. But you guys do know I do love listing magazines. I will say people do not pay attention to magazines at garage sales. So I do come across them. I do usually pick them up, especially in lots. People just want to move them, so you guys can usually bundle them up and make a big deal for them. We sold this old Kiss magazine here. I had a lot of these from Papa Punchin'. Sold a bunch of these magazines for like anywhere from like 30, 40 bucks a piece. This is kind of a lower end one, so I think we got $6.99 plus shipping for this. As I was ending this video, I realized I actually forgot to do an outro to this. So we are back at Whatnot. We are going to do multiple shows every single week this month. So make sure you guys come hang out with us. I'll answer any questions you guys have. Let's just have a good time. You guys get 15 bucks just to sign up if you're new to Whatnot. So click on the link down below. And until next time, guys, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.